You young ladies been following me on TikTok and you call me Mama Long, but I got some things I need to share with you because I don't want you to do the mistakes that maybe I did, maybe other people done. So let me get you straight. Young lady, there are 3 red flags that you need to keep an eagle's eye on. 3 red flags. When you're dealing with dudes, you need to keep these 3 red flags open and honestly open with yourself because you need to make sure that they're not happening to you. Red flag number 1. You know, watching these dudes, they want you to, give up your cookies before you're supposed to. They want you to provide all the wifely duties, the wifely benefits. They tell you, let's commit when they know they are not ready to get married or to be a husband, but they want you to give all your wifely benefits away. That's red flag number 1. Red flag number 2. While you are doing what you have been called to do by God, this makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them feel insecure. Watch that. They're insecure, and so they start telling you, I'm doing this and you're not doing it. You don't care about me and I care about you and you're not putting into what I'm putting into it. And so, I'm getting nothing from you. That's a red flag. They want you to go further than you need to go. And you're not even knowing who they are. So watch that. Red flag number 1, red flag number 2. Now, red flag number 3. Don't want you to move. They don't want you to move in the right order. What am I talking about? They don't want you to move in the right order of relationship. Listen, don't be no craziness. Don't have no craziness. Okay, he cute. Okay, he got muscles. Okay, he got a little money. He's, flashing a little bit. But don't you get it twisted. You got a plan. You got a purpose. You got destiny. You can't get off course and get off the train for something that you don't even know if it's really for you. So listen, you got to make sure that you stay in order. You meet the guy, the first thing, you're just friends. There's no commitment. There's no sex. You're just friends. You know how to get to know him, and you're just being friends. You got to take the time to get to know him. Talking on the phone for late hours, you getting in the time, and you're talking, and you don't even have to even see each other right away, but just getting to know each other. Now, that's number 1. Yeah. Then secondly, you move to courting after you just friends, because friends, they just go out and do things. They're not claiming nothing. They're not telling anything. When you get to the second phase, you're courting. You move to courting and dating. No sex still. You're not giving up the cookies. Because you're not being a wife. That's not the commitment. You are just courting. You are just dating. You still are getting what you need from your program. You're making sure that you don't get off track, and that sometimes can be a bother to somebody. They know who you are, and they know that you're trying to do it. So if anything, they should be supportive. It's a red flag when they don't want to support that you guys are just dating and courting. Stay in the order so that you don't get off track. Okay. Number 3, the third thing you want to do on this third red flag stuff. You want to make sure with confirmation that the joint decision to be exclusive is for you both, coming from you, coming from him, and there's a confirmation coming from somebody else that you really trust. Don't sit up and be committed and you just met him, you don't even know him. Then you jumped in the bed, you done did everything. You don't want to do all of that. I'm trying, listen to Mama Long. I'm trying to help you out. You got to understand that a lot of these dudes just want to get the cookies, and they don't care anything about how good of a wife you are, how good of a woman you are. They just want what they want, and they will do whatever they got to do to get you to bend. So you need to hold on. If you want to get a change to come, you got to hold on. So number 3 is making sure that the decision of being exclusive is between you, him, maybe your dad, maybe your mom, maybe somebody confirms it, because you're still a young lady. And sometimes we could get in love and don't even see all the things we need to see. Somebody needs to be able to see. Hello. All right. And then when that happens, when there's an exclusiveness going on, then, you're still waiting for the love making. You're not, oh, we're exclusive now, I can jump in the bed. No, honey, you better hold on. Because that might be all he wanted to get you to do. He go all the way to that level and you jump in the bed, then what? Now he got you. No, go on to the end of it. See what the end gonna be, okay? Making love, it should not be happening. It could not be happening. It'll pop up, but it's not at the right time because you still what? You didn't got to know him. You got to date. You got, it's an engagement phase. It's the time where he's saying, I want exclusiveness. I want you. And during that time, there's usually a ring that comes with it. Some kind of, you know what? I'm going to make this yes, I'm making this permanent. It don't take a man a long time to figure out what he want to marry, who he want to marry, what he want to settle down with, who he won't. It don't take him a long time to do that. So don't you get it twisted and don't you get it fooled. You don't be pouring into something and you don't see nothing coming out. Hello, somebody. I'm talking to you, young ladies. I want you to make it. All right? Watch all the stuff. And then fourthly, this is the fourth order. See, I told you the first order, you're friends. The second order, you're getting to know each other, and you're courting, you're dating. Then the third phase, he might get a little more serious, and he may put a ring on your finger and call it an engagement. Okay, and you got plenty of people saying, yeah, go ahead. The fourth stage is him taking you down the aisle, honey. You getting married. When is the date? When is the wedding day? Let's plan for that. Okay? Because now, after all of that happens, now you can go ahead and stretch your stuff, girl. Show how much you can do when how you keep your house, how you going to cook and clean and all that good stuff. How you going to make sure he's taken care of, make sure he's cool. See, they want all the benefits before the ring come on the finger, but I'm against that. Especially if you are a Christian, you are living by the word of God. I should say that because Christians can be messing up. We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So if you are living by the word of God tells us to live a certain way. We're not supposed to be shacking and racking and jacking. We're not supposed to be doing none of that. It's hard, but you got to make sure you stand by it. You don't give it up. You don't give up nothing. You wait. And if they can't stay with that, then they're going to have to get on because you have made a commitment with God. So by all means, let's not get it twisted. The red flags will come. And when they come, you got to be able to see them. And when you see them, you got to be able to know that these red flags are not going to have me messing up and opening up my cookie jar and giving all my cookies out. So oftentimes, young ladies, women will do that. Young girls will do that. They think, oh, he said, oh, and they get all melted down with it. Man, the man going on about their business, and you sitting up here wondering if he gonna marry. He over there playing with Sally, because you Sue, and Janie that around the corner. Listen, you don't have time for that. You got purpose. You got destiny. You got the time right now where you can say, I value my destiny and my purpose that God has given me. And so I'm going to stay on track and I'm going to do what God says. I'm going to make sure that when I find, that it's something getting serious and my heart is getting, I want it to come together. I don't want it to be a clash and you can't do that anymore. Why you always in church? Why you always doing this? How come you can't do this? Watch that. Because God called you to do a thing and you can't do a thing when you get with this individual because they're not saved, because they don't know God. Now either they're going to learn God and get God and maybe get saved. And if they don't get saved, you better watch out. Because that means you got to deal with a whole lot of different demons and devils. Hello, somebody. Red flags are real. Do not settle. I'm telling you, young ladies, you're beautiful, you're wise, you're smart, you got everything going for yourself. Don't sit back and let him give you some game about what you're not doing, what you should be doing, how you should be doing it. You ain't not supposed to be. You got your own place. He want to move in with you? No. That's not how the Bible even talks about it. It said a man got his own garden. And God put him in the garden, put him over the garden, and then gave the woman to the garden. It was already there for you. So what does he have that he's setting up for you? Listen, don't be no fool. Okay? I'm about to get up off of here because I got to. But I want you to understand that Mama Long gonna tell you the truth. Make sure the red flags, you realize them. You want to be friends first. You make sure you have an eagle's eye. Don't get tricked. Make sure you see. And remember, we got to remember, when they show you who they are, believe it. Don't try to make no excuse for them. Believe it when they show you who they are. All right? All right, you take it easy and go ahead and knock them red flags down, push them around, and keep on going and get to your destiny. All right? All right. Mama Long is out. Bye-bye.